Let's take a look at Catagrams from Ponderosa Games. It is a thread matching and word creating game where you will see a lot of cute, adorable cats. You'll be able to unlock outfits for them and even play a daily puzzle. In this house are pictures of cats, each doing their favorite thing. Some cats enjoy adventure and world travel, others prefer snoozing on a summer day. But each picture has pieces missing. Can you reveal them? I already love the atmosphere when you come in. It's super cute and cozy, a little snoozing cat, and you can click on the pictures to start playing the game. Earn all 10 points to unlock an accessory. Tap the bubble to start playing. Okay. There we go, so you drag the tiles to make the words. And I believe to make a word, thread colors have to match. But it has to look like a crossword puzzle, so you can't just cram them all together. It's nice. And this is really good. Long press to move the entire group. I love this though. Hints don't count against you. So as an opening level, this one was pretty easy, but I just need to make sure because sometimes you have to remember how to spell. And by fixing this level, we have unlocked the magnifying glass. So I'm thinking that our cat is a detective. Oh, it's in the tail. That's adorable. And if you tap on the cat, you get the meow, so I'll probably tap on the cat a lot. Here's is interesting. You're able to choose the word count, the max length of the words, and you can use harder words, so you can increase your own difficulty as you play. Because it is a puzzle game, I was starting to separate out the words by the thread colors they used so I could at least have them in groups. And then I realized I started having words too close to each other, so I needed to space them out. But first, I need to figure out what they all spell, and then figure out the arrangement of them. I will admit, even though I saw the information about the long press just a moment ago, I had already completely forgotten how to do that. But I also like that as you bring the tiles closer together, the map space sort of shrinks so that you're only worried about what you're looking at, and you don't have to keep dragging tiles from all the way across the board. Now, I play a game that uses this word all the time, so I was a little embarrassed that I had to use a hint to look it up, but since you're not punished for hints, which I absolutely love, I wanted to see how the system worked. So you go to the board, you can review the board for a hint so you know which thread group that you want the hint for, and then you just tap the tiles and it will tell you, and in this, it was agent, which again, I play a game that uses this word all the time and completely forgot this word. However, we're done. So what do we unlock now? Oh, this is what I love. They will tell you when you find a word that still works for the puzzle, but it's not the word they were looking for. It still counts, however, and you get the points. And it tells you to unlock the next item, you'll need this many more points. So let's continue through the levels. I admit I chose not to use the harder words, but I did want to see what the options are, so to make it a little bit easier on myself, I was willing to reduce the word count or the max number of letters. But this next one threw me for a little bit. Looking back at my play, it's very clear where I made a mistake, which this will make sense in a moment. Because, again, playing a word game, I absolutely forgot how to spell. Because that is very like me. So I for sure thought I had it, and I was looking at my phone screen like, why don't I have it yet? Completely missing the fact that I had utterly failed to spell one of the words correctly. So what do? You go to the hint screen. And I thought that I had yeast wrong, like maybe it was, I don't know, Yates or something. So then I'm like, oh, of course, that's the word that I got wrong. It still took me a moment to come back and realize this, however. There we go. I like the stats, even though it's not punishing you for using any of the hints. It still tells you, you have needed a bit of help with this one. So we're still trying to unlock that next item. And I admit, again, I did refer to the long press to move groups of words and completely forgot to do that all the time that I was doing this. So I felt like I knew where this word went, but it wouldn't match the format that you need. You can't have things pressed up against each other. It has to kind of look like a crossword puzzle with space between the words. So I knew this couldn't be correct. But I did know, or at least I thought I knew what all the words were. But then I remembered a previous level where the word that I thought it was is not the word they were looking for, so maybe a different configuration would work. And in fact, a different configuration had to work. I just had to then work it out in my head. Like, what was I missing here? What was not becoming clear to me? So I thought it was shams, but it's actually smash, but that's still not gonna work. As the game is telling me, the shape is wrong. So I may have all the words correct, but the shape is wrong. So how do I reformat these into a way that makes sense? I don't think I used hints on this one, but there is a moment where you're not sure you even have the right words. However, they're the only ones that can work. So it's a matter of figuring out what's the configuration. Now this is an alternate spelling, which is probably allowed, but that's not going to solve my problem. Again, not the right shape. So I did have to say, do I have the right words? I don't. However, again, this wasn't super helping me, so I knew that I could do that to move that out of the way. But again, still have a small problem with the configuration. So now I want to confirm that I've got the right word. And I do. But now my brain is thinking, wait, how do I get these all together? So scope is the word I was looking for. and turns out I just needed to swap the S's. And again, it wasn't the word that they were looking for, but copes is a word, so it still qualifies. And we're so close to getting the next item for our kitty. So to make it even easier on myself, I just went ahead and went for simple words. Because I wanted to see what we're going to dress up our cat with next. Loot, that's a gamer word. We love it. And we get a little detective cape for our kitty, so it is definitely a detective kitty. And I found all kinds of alternate solutions on this level, so that was kind of fun. So when the level is done, you can tap on, of course, the cat to meow a little bit more, and then head home, and it's unlocked all the other portraits, so you're able to now go through the other portraits and play those levels. Some really good options for accessibility, colorblind mode, and to change that long press delay. The achievements that for Apple are in Game Center, so you can see what you're looking for and what you're I'm an achievement hunter, so this was fun for me. And some of those achievements are for longer words, so you may want to challenge yourself to find long words. And we love supporting indie game makers. Tapping the cat gets you a nice little purr and a trill. It's so nice. And there's a daily puzzle, so even if you've solved everything else, you're still going to get a puzzle every day. Now this is where I finally remembered how to use the long press, so it made it a lot easier. There we go. So that's the long press ability. It made it a lot easier to move things around. I should have been using it the whole time, but sometimes I forget how things work. That was me literally saying in my brain, elm isn't a word, is it? Of course it is. It's a tree, Brian. So, no hints, all solve. Love that for me. It shows you your streak. You can come back the next day and get a puzzle. It's fabulous. And then we take a peek at what the other levels look like. So all those portraits are kind of hinting at the level. There's also a shop, so you can unlock unlimited play, the cozy winter cat, and the treats package. This is a little springtime action. I love the Parisian street cat. It's like a bodega cat, but French. Nighttime forest. And seaside. You would not think the cat likes the water, but perhaps it does. So this has been a delightful look at Catagrams, which is out now in the iOS and Android store. Take a look, check it out for yourself, and let me know what you think in the comments.